think I'd like to talk about what my preconception was when I decided to tell my family, i.e., my little brothers, what had happened with my father. I'd already confronted my dad, told him that I wanted nothing to do with him, and I knew that at some point I would have to tell my brothers. I probably took the cowardly way out and didn't tell them to their face. I wrote them a letter. In fact, I sent them a copy of the letter that I sent to my father. For the first week, they were absolutely fine. Very sorry. What can we do to help? We love you. We're here for you. And then when I told them that I was going to go to the police, everything changed. Suddenly they didn't have my back. Suddenly it was, why did you have to tell us now? You managed to get this far in life. You could have taken it to the grave with you. And I didn't think I should have to. So I did go to the police. My father had left the country. He managed to come back into the country twice and the police never picked up on it. But the first time he came back, my brothers knew and didn't tell me. They still say to this day they did it to protect me, and I know they didn't. I know they didn't tell me because they thought that I would go to the police, and they didn't want people to know. They didn't want people to know what kind of man their father was. My father died 2 years ago in St. Kitts of aggressive cancer. And two of my brothers I haven't spoken to for a good 2 or 3 years since I told them. One brother I work with. So we kind of, I think at the moment we're just skirting each other because it's easier to skirt around each other than to say, we don't need to do this anymore. So my preconception was telling my brothers I thought I was going to be welcomed with open arms. And for a minute I was. And then as soon as they realised that this was a secret that I was no longer ashamed of, and I was happy to let people know that it's me, you're not alone, we're the same, they weren't interested anymore and they've turned their backs on me. I wanted to meet somebody else to say it's happened to me as well, and as yet I haven't. I've worked with people who have, but we've never been able to discuss it. So I can't say yes or no as to whether I forgive my brothers for their behaviour. I feel like they kind of lied to me. I feel it absolutely weird that they felt like they had to protect the family name, because we've all got different mothers, so I didn't even understand that concept. But what I have learned is family is not my blood. Family are the people who have loved me through everything. They are friends that have chosen me. They are my children that have chosen me. And I am more than happy to turn away people who don't love me for everything that I am. And I may look like I am a whole person, but I'm not. I am broken. I am glued back together. I am sewn back together. I am stapled back together. But I am Talaya.